As Dean of NYU Steinhardt, a school devoted to excellence in education, teaching, and learning, I am proud to recognize Jennifer Hill, Professor of Applied Statistics, as a recipient of the university's 2021 Distinguished Teaching Award. Professor Hill develops and evaluates methods that help researchers answer the causal questions that are vital to scientific research and policy development. She teaches courses on data analysis, research methodology, and applied statistics. Despite the difficult nature of applied statistics, it's not a surprise that Professor Hill's classes are always in high demand. Students from 8 schools across NYU and 4 schools outside NYU, including Rutgers and Columbia, feel lucky when they get a seat in her causal inference class. Though causal inference is one of the most complex theories in statistics, Professor Hill teaches in a way even non-statisticians can grasp. She meets her students where they are, creating an environment where it is safe to ask questions and make mistakes. She makes learning relevant by using real-world examples to illustrate how the design of a research study can address important questions in the social sciences. The students who nominated Professor Hill for this award tell us that she is a sought-after expert in her field, a passionate teacher who can make extremely difficult material accessible. She inspires her students to think critically and creatively about research design and is deeply invested in their success. Congratulations, Professor Hill.
I want to take a moment to say congratulations to Dr. Hill on this amazing accomplishment and acknowledgement of her dedication, passion, enthusiasm, and innovation in research and the field of education. I can't think of a faculty member more deserving of such a prestigious honor than Dr. Jennifer Hill herself. Not only is she amazing in the classroom, she's great as a mentor. She was on my dissertation committee, so I know firsthand, but she's also great as a human being, very warm, compassionate, and willing to go the extra mile to help wherever she can. Dr. Hill is truly an amazing individual. I can go on and on, but I don't have that much time. So I will just say congratulations. Thank you for all that you do. You matter. The work you do matters, and you truly have a long-lasting impact.
I'll admit that I was daunted by the task of talking about my teaching for 2 minutes. But then I realized I teach statistics. I'm used to talking about things that people are only marginally interested in. How different could this really be? So my first task was to figure out if people walk away with one message after hearing me speak, what should it be? Should I extol the virtues of teaching with technology? So many new and exciting ways of engaging with our students, even when we aren't seeing them face to face? Or maybe since I'm a statistician, I should tell you about how important statistics is to the world. I'm pausing here for laughter. No, but really, I bet I could convince you, but it might take more than 2 minutes. What can I tell you that you don't already know? Probably not much. Most of us know how to be good teachers. So why isn't everyone a fabulous teacher all the time? Well, frankly, because we aren't really incentivized to be. Faculty are praised and promoted for their research, not their teaching. Is research important? Of course. Research helps us to understand our world and help solve problems. It helped create a COVID vaccine, and it will eventually help us cure cancer. On the other hand, not to state the obvious, but most of us aren't going to cure cancer. Many of us are distressed by the crazy things happening in the world today, and we're at a loss for how to help. Some of us will help through research. Some will develop programs for supported housing that will help alleviate homelessness. Some will create strategies to prevent teens in distress from doing harm to themselves. Some will demonstrate sufficiently compelling evidence of discrimination in housing mortgages, insurance rates, or policing to actually make a difference in policy or practice. But most of us will be left wondering if we're doing enough or how we can do more given all the other things we're expected to accomplish. How can we impact the world in a positive way? We could start by truly caring about our students and working to treat them equally. We can model how to be good citizens in the world. We can try to meet everyone where they are at rather than catering to those who enter our class with what we perceive to be the strongest skills. And we can work to give everyone tools that will help them not just pass the exam, but continue to learn long after they've graduated. We can inspire them to be not only great scholars, but also decent human beings who care about the world and each other. So I encourage all of you to impact the world through your teaching. But I also ask you to consider what this landscape would look like if there were more than one teaching award each year for 6 people. Imagine a reality where teachers, the people with perhaps the most influence in the world to change our future citizenship, were actually incentivized and emboldened and supported by their academic institutions to put teaching first. Wouldn't that be something? I thank you very much for this award. I'm extraordinarily grateful for it, and I would love for many, many others to be recognized as well. Thank you.
Jennifer Hill, Professor, Department of Applied Statistics and Data Science, Steinhardt School of Culture, Education, and Human Development. Congratulations, Jennifer. Great to have you here.